As I'm hopping into this video, I want you all to understand that I am long-term bullish in this bull market for Shiba Inu. That being said, today we had the Fed Chair Jerome Powell come out and speak. The crypto markets are falling, and Shiba Inu is down significantly today. And unfortunately, there is something that I want to talk to you guys about today that could be signaling maybe 25% or 30% additional moves to the downside for Shiba Inu. I think we've got a tremendous amount of upside for Shiba Inu in this bull market, but right now the charts are saying pain, 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 and fear. That being said, we could easily tomorrow reverse. Bitcoin could be bouncing by tomorrow, and Shiba Inu could turn around. But I have to talk about this key warning for all Shiba Inu holders in this video, and generally what I'm seeing in the crypto market right now. A couple things you need to be aware of. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, because I'm ready for a bull market, continuing to the upside and a true altcoin season, and it hasn't been here yet, but it's coming, I think. Let's talk a little bit about it. Here is Shiba Inu today. If you look at the daily candles, which is what we're looking at on the Shiba Inu chart, you'll see that right now we are down a good, 8, 9% for Shiba Inu. Bitcoin dominance is actually climbing higher. I do believe that Bitcoin dominance could potentially find some resistance at 58 or 59%. If it does, then we could see a move to the downside for Bitcoin dominance, which means Shiba Inu could hypothetically stop the bleeding right here and now. But there's also something that you need to consider, which is what if Bitcoin falls lower? If Bitcoin falls lower, and Bitcoin is now dancing at the $100,000 price level from the previous highs that we just put in recently, Bitcoin is down a nice 7% after the Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke earlier today. We live streamed that on the channel. If you enjoy live streams, check us out for those as well, Monday through Friday. There's a world where Bitcoin maybe even comes down in a big crash-like style, 25, 26%. From the highs, that would actually be a right about 30% crash. What is this area? What is this level? This is our March of 2024 highs that we saw for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does fall that low, we are going to see very big moves to the downside for Shiba Inu, probably equivalent to or greater than the moves for Bitcoin. I don't necessarily think we're going to see that. That's just the warning in this video. There is a world where if Bitcoin falls down, it falls down less so than Shiba Inu, which would make Bitcoin dominance come up a little bit more. Could Bitcoin dominance put in even higher highs than 61%? It could, if altcoins fall harder than Bitcoin. I do think we are going to see some resistance at 59%. If we don't, then maybe 59, almost 60%. And then we're going to have some resistance potentially at 61%. I would be surprised to see Bitcoin dominance go higher here. But if it does, Shiba Inu could trade to the side, or it could potentially fall lower. It really depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, because if Bitcoin comes up, Shiba Inu versus the dollar can come back up. But if Bitcoin comes down, then there is no reason you should expect Shiba Inu to continue going up. Now, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on crypto. Right now, we're sitting at a total market cap of $3.43 trillion in this crypto market. And earlier on my live stream with Fed Chair Jerome Powell, I drew in this red line saying this is something that could happen. I did that before the announcement came out from the Fed, saying simply we could have a bullish retest of our previous 2021 highs for the total market cap of crypto. What kind of move would that be for the total market cap of crypto? From here, that would be a 12% move to the downside. That would mean that Shiba Inu, if this total market cap fell, Shiba Inu could come lower as well. I could see a world where if Shiba Inu were to come lower, perhaps it could stop its bleeding somewhere around maybe a 17 or 20% move to the downside. My worst case scenario is kind of right around something around here, which is somewhere around this 25% level. I mean, that's kind of my worst case scenario that I want to see. Could it come lower? It could. But I think that realistically, maybe a 30% crash is not something you should expect to see. It's something you should be cautious about. And here's the deal, guys. With a coin like Shiba Inu, a lot of people don't want to buy it here. And they start to buy it here, right? Because what they think is it's going to break through the previous highs. And then when these things start to fall down, you start to get scared. When in reality, if you see this thing dip down and touch on this line right here, this would be a great entry. This would be a fantastic entry. Right around the 402 level for Shiba Inu, that would be a great entry for Shiba Inu relative to, where we're at in this market. I expect this total market cap to get a bounce off this level if it comes down to the $3 trillion level. Why are we seeing everything come down today? Well, there are some liquidations. We saw $560 million worth of liquidations on the long side today. What we also have going on is obviously Bitcoin's falling, but look at all these altcoins. There's a lot of altcoins falling. Phantom, Dog of Hat, Bonk, Pepe, all down over 10% today. Everything is falling today. One thing that you do, you probably thought about this at some point if you're a Shiba Inu holder. A lot of these Solana meme coins have been going crazy. Here's an article I found, Shiba Inu price prediction. SHIB whale demand plunges as Solana memes dominate. And that has been true. There's been a lot of excitement, more excitement arguably over some Solana memes than there has been over Shiba Inu. But I'm going to go out and say that when this total market cap really explodes and we see the altcoin season we haven't seen yet, everybody's been talking about it. It has not come yet. When that altcoin season really comes, Ethereum's going to pop. And it's going to blow people's minds. And Shiba Inu and Doge are going to pop. Shiba Inu will pop when altcoin season comes, in my personal opinion. And if you want to trade around, with Bitcoin or SHIB or Doge, you can trade on Blowfin. Sign up using our link in the comment section down below if you want to check it out. The big reason we're coming down today is because the Fed lowered interest rates again, but they're kind of walking back some of the future plans they had for more cuts in the future. According to the Los Angeles Times, this is the case. Now, I watched the live stream. I watched the Fed speak live, and that's exactly my takeaway as well from the Fed earlier today. They gave us a rate cut today, which is good, but we were hoping for more rate cuts. Unfortunately, if you look at the details here, earlier plans for several more rate cuts in 2025 have become muddied as progress the Fed made on curbing inflation has stalled. And if the progress on curbing inflation is stalling out, that means that there are uncertainties about the next administration. And with these tariffs especially, it could potentially do some price increases and be not helpful to the inflation thing. And so they're just going to sit back. And I made this prediction, by the way. I said the Fed could just be scared of what the new policies are for the new administration. Maybe that's political. Maybe that's not. And we are probably going to get a Fed rate pause in January. Did we want to see it? No. That's why the markets are reacting to the downside today. For perspective, Bitcoin's still up 4% in December. We are having some liquidations today on this news. I said earlier in my live stream that I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin, and I had a very similar line drawn that I did for the total market cap for Bitcoin, where we could see a bounce off 100K, because we're kind of now in this channel. I wouldn't be surprised to see us come down to 99. If we break lower, we could see Bitcoin come down to maybe even 73K. If we do see that, that's a world where you can see Shiba Inu break below this level. You do not want to see Shiba Inu break below that level if you're a Shiba Inu holder, especially if you bought up here. But if you're a Shiba Inu buyer, maybe you do want to see Shiba Inu break below that level, because you, like me, expect the total market cap of crypto to go up to $10 trillion. Maybe you do believe that. I do. I think that any discounts we get right now are still a gift that are going to treat anybody that buys those dips very well when this true altcoin season comes. We have not seen it yet. Shiba Inu could easily come down to this 402 level. That is my big target to the downside for Shiba Inu today. It could come down 30%. I'm not that worried about that. I do think that it is very much a possibility that we could see a maybe 20% move to the downside for Shiba Inu. Even if Bitcoin only comes down to like 98K, because Bitcoin dominance is still coming up. if Bitcoin falls and altcoins fall more, Bitcoin dominance would still keep coming up. Eventually, I think Bitcoin dominance is going to top out. And I think Shiba Inu and the rest of the altcoin market are going to have a massive explosion. That's my warning today, guys. That's why the market is dumping. The Fed spoke, and it's a little bit spooky for the market. But I'm bullish. I am bullish, guys. I think there's 5x, 10x opportunities even for Shiba Inu in this bull market in the year 2025, even in the next 250 days, which is actually how much time I think is left in this bull market. If you enjoy this content and you want to understand why I think 250 days are left in this bull market, well, you should subscribe to the channel. We talk about this all the time. Subscribe for more, guys. If you want to trade coins like this for yourself, sign up for Blowfin. Check it out. I've got the link pinned in the comment section for you guys down below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA. Hold my friends. And I will see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Do your own research. As always, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.